Lately, you have become noticeably quieter and more reserved, and whether you realize it or not, this change has been weighing heavily on your person's heart. It's not just a minor shift, they feel the silence deeply. The absence of your usual warmth, your kind words, or even a simple message or call has left them feeling a little lost. They find themselves checking their phone more often than they'd like to admit, hoping for a notification from you, some small sign that you're thinking of them too. They miss the way you used to reach out with thoughtful messages, your gentle voice reassuring them, your presence that always brought them comfort and peace. Even though they miss you deeply, your person also understands something very important this time. Deep within, they know that the responsibility to reach out now lies with them. It's a realization that didn't come easily but has settled into their soul with quiet certainty. They know that you've been the one holding things together for a long time. You've made the effort time and time again. You've shown up for them even when it was hard for you. They remember every moment, how you were there when they felt like they had no one, how you never expected anything in return. And now, they recognize that it's their turn to show you the same kind of love and devotion. When your person thinks about everything you've done for them, they are overwhelmed with emotion. Your compassion, your patience, your unwavering belief in them, all of it brings tears to their eyes, not out of sadness, but from the sheer gratitude and awe they feel toward you. Sometimes, when they are alone, they reflect on your love and wonder how they became so lucky. They truly believe that the connection you share isn't something ordinary. It feels sacred, almost divine, as if they were destined to meet you, perhaps as a blessing for something good they must have done in a past life. You came into their world like a quiet miracle, and you changed everything with your presence. They miss you more than words can fully capture. It's not just the conversations or the time spent together, it's the feeling of being seen, understood, and genuinely cared for that they crave. You brought light into their darkness. In a world that often feels cold and rushed, you stood out like a beacon of warmth and authenticity. Your person sees you as someone truly extraordinary. To them, you are not just any man or woman, you are a soul with the power to change the world. You lead with your heart. Your patience, your deep sense of understanding, your willingness to help others even when you're struggling yourself, these are rare qualities. And it's in those very qualities that they find inspiration, strength, and a deeper belief in love. What touches them most is how effortlessly you give. You've never needed grand gestures to show your love. Sometimes, it was in the little things, a message when they needed encouragement, listening when they had no words, offering your calm when they were overwhelmed. Those acts, small as they may seem, were transformative. They were lifelines. They helped your person grow in ways they didn't even know they needed. Because of you, they've learned what real support looks like. They've learned that true love isn't loud or demanding, it's consistent, selfless, and unwavering. Your person has grown so much through this connection. Your love has not only touched their heart, it's helped shape who they are becoming. You offered them guidance when they couldn't see the path ahead. You gave them wisdom when they doubted themselves. You believed in their potential even when they were struggling to believe in it themselves. It's your influence, your energy, and your presence that gave them the courage to begin healing and evolving. They're not the same person they were before they met you, and they know that's because of you. And now, as they reflect on everything, the silence, the distance, the longing, they understand that this moment isn't about waiting for you to speak first. It's about them stepping forward, with the same courage and selflessness you've shown so many times. It's about giving back to you, reaching out not just to say they miss you, but to show you that your love never went unnoticed or unappreciated. They are ready, perhaps for the first time, to match your depth, your care, and your unwavering heart. So even in your silence, know that you are deeply loved, missed beyond measure, and cherished for all that you are. You have been a gift in their life, a rare, beautiful soul in a world that often forgets the power of kindness. And no matter what comes next, your person will always be grateful for the love that changed everything. Someone special is making their way toward you, someone you may already like, or perhaps even have a quiet crush on. But what you might not know is that this person sees you as so much more than just someone they're interested in. To them, you are a dream come true, the fulfillment of a wish they've carried deep within their heart for a long time. You are not just another passing attraction or fleeting interest. You are the one they've been waiting for, the one who completes the picture of love and happiness they've always imagined. This person may not rush things. They might take their time, choosing a more thoughtful, patient approach. But do not mistake their calm for uncertainty. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Every step they take toward you is intentional. Every interaction, every message, every moment shared is meaningful. They are building something lasting, something grounded not only in desire but in deep emotional connection and respect. They know that something truly special cannot be hurried. They want this to be real, and they're willing to invest the time and effort it takes to make that happen. In their eyes, you are not just someone they care about, you are the missing piece in their life. Being with you feels like coming home after a long journey. There is comfort, security, warmth, and an unexplainable sense of belonging when they think of you. You fulfill them in ways they didn't even know were possible. Emotionally, you touch their heart with your presence, your words, and your energy. Sensually, they feel a magnetic pull toward you, a passion that goes far beyond physical attraction. There is depth in their desire, and a soulful connection they haven't felt with anyone else. This person holds a dream in their heart, to one day stand by your side not just as a partner, but as your husband or wife. They long to be chosen by you, to be the one who wakes up next to you every morning, shares your victories and comforts your sorrows, walks hand in hand with you through all of life's seasons. They imagine a future where your lives are fully entwined, where they can love you freely, completely, and without limit. The thought of being with you, entirely and without restriction, brings them a happiness so profound it feels like the world itself opens up in color and light. And make no mistake, this person feels intensely. Their emotions for you run deep and true. There's passion, yes, but it's not just physical. It's soulful. You stir something inside them that they can't ignore, something that no one else has been able to awaken. Even if they've had other options, even if there are people around them who may show interest, none of them compare to you. You stand apart. You are the one they see when they close their eyes at night. You are the person who lives in their thoughts, the one they talk to in their mind when something good or bad happens, the one they wish was by their side in every meaningful moment. To them, loving you is not just a possibility, it's a purpose. There's a kind of devotion in their energy, a sincerity that shines through in their consistent actions and heartfelt words. They don't want to play games. They don't want temporary. They want real, enduring, all-encompassing love. And that's what they believe they can have with you. The emotional undercurrent of this connection can be felt in the energy of the song Let Me Love You by Justin Bieber. That song reflects their heart's cry, a desire not only to be loved, but to be allowed to love you the way you truly deserve. It speaks of not giving up on love, of wanting to protect and cherish someone who may not even realize how worthy they are of deep affection. Through the lyrics, you can hear their unspoken message, let me be the one. Let me love you. Let me show you that you're everything I've ever hoped for. There's a quiet intensity to this connection, something that doesn't need to be shouted from rooftops to be real. It's in the way they look at you, in the way they listen when you speak, in the way they remember the little things. It's in the patience they show, in the way they respect your space while still offering presence, support, and warmth. This is not the kind of person who forces love. They nurture it, water it like a delicate flower, and believe in its ability to bloom when the time is right. So if you feel a pull, a gentle nudge of the heart toward this person, trust that it's not one-sided. There is a love forming here, one rooted in deep emotion, genuine connection, and lasting intention. They are coming for you, not just to be a part of your life, but to build something beautiful with you. And in their heart, they already know, you are their one true love. I'm keeping my love reserved for you, not because I don't feel deeply, but because there's a part of me that is still learning how to protect what's sacred between us. Every emotion, every thought about you is stored in my heart, hidden away from the world for now. I'm not withholding my love because I doubt it or because it's not strong enough. In fact, it's the opposite. My feelings are so powerful and real that I'm afraid of what might happen if they are exposed to the wrong eyes and ears. There are people around us, some close, some distant, who simply don't want to see us happy. Whether out of jealousy, misunderstanding, or their own fears, they wouldn't hesitate to try and weaken what we're building. That's why I've chosen silence for now. It's not the kind of silence that comes from neglect or indifference, but one born out of the desire to protect what we have while it's still growing roots. I want our connection to be strong, grounded, and immune to outside opinions before I bring it into the open. Please believe me when I say that I want to communicate this to you. I want to be completely open with you, to share my heart without filters or fears. But every time I try, I hesitate, not because of you, but because I don't know how you will take it. I worry that you might misunderstand my intentions, that you might think I don't want you, or that I'm ashamed of what we have. That couldn't be further from the truth. You mean so much to me, and it pains me to think you might feel otherwise. This silence isn't rejection. It's a pause, a moment I need to gather the strength and clarity to bring everything into the light. I need you to understand that I'm walking through a personal journey right now, one where I'm learning how to balance my heart with the realities around me. There are voices that I've had to tune out, voices that may speak against you or doubt our connection. And while I used to be affected by them, now I can no longer stand to hear anything bad about you or what we share. You've become someone I deeply cherish, someone I want to protect and defend, even when I don't yet have the words to do so openly. But I know that actions matter, too, and I want you to see that everything I'm doing now is for the sake of our future. I don't want to give outsiders the chance to plant seeds of doubt in my heart. I don't want their judgments or opinions to sway me or cause unnecessary tension between us. That's why I've chosen to keep this between us for now, not as a way to hide, but as a way to preserve what we're building until I'm ready to share it with the world. I understand if you're hurt or confused by my silence. I know this isn't easy for you, and I want to acknowledge that. You deserve clarity, affection, and honesty, and I'm working toward giving you all of that, fully and without hesitation. But until I reach that point, I ask for your patience and trust. Trust that my heart is in the right place. Trust that I'm not letting go, I'm simply holding on in a way that feels safe right now. I want us to grow together, to build something meaningful and lasting. I want to walk beside you without fear, to face the world hand in hand, knowing that nothing and no one can break us. But before we can do that, I need to make sure I'm steady enough within myself to stand tall in the face of judgment, gossip, or disapproval. That's not fair to put on you, not yet. So I'm taking this time to prepare myself, not to delay us, but to strengthen us. I know that the connection we share is worth fighting for. I know that misunderstandings can create distance, but I also believe that open hearts can bridge any gap. That's why I'm writing this now, to let you in on what's been going on inside me, to open the door even if just a little, so you can see that my love hasn't faded. It's still here. It's always been here. What we have is real, and I don't want to lose it. I don't want you to ever doubt that. I want to mend anything that may have been strained between us. I want us to find our rhythm again, to trust each other, and to move forward together. The silence won't last forever. I promise you that. I just need you to hold on a little longer, to believe in us the way I believe in us. And when the time is right, when I'm ready, I will shout this love from the rooftops, and nothing will ever come between us again.